Barber Shows is what turned me on to barbering. Like it really expanded my idea of what barbering is. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is the Better Barber Podcast. I am your boy, Reggie, Winston. Here we believe that together we can make barbers better. And if we make barbers better, we're going to make the communities they serve better. And, of course, I got my partner, Mr. Amazing Ant. Ant, what's good, bro?
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Amazing Ant, in the building, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Amazing Ant, man. Amazing barber, amazing friend, amazing husband, amazing father. Again, for like the third, no, it's messing. And got some kids though. That's what's up. But what else, man? Amazing credit guru, man. I ain't gonna call you no guru. Cause I think that's like a negative thing, right? But a amazing credit specialist, amazing barber show host. What else, man? Amazing colorist, amazing designer. You can draw. The man can run. He can flip. He can do it all. Man. That's why his name was Amazing Ant. Man, it's been a good time, man. A lot of changes since we sat down last, man. How's life treating you, dog?
Good, man. No complaints, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. We all kind of went through the ups and downs. The roller coaster's been crazy these last few weeks, but
how are you feeling?
Tired. So, yo, at the moment of shooting this, y'all, man, my wife did have our child, man, and it's been a beautiful thing. I feel like I got my wife 2.0. Like, when I look at my daughter, man, it's like I see my wife all over again. But I don't know, man. She might look more like me now, seeing my wife baby pictures.
Change every day, though.
Yeah. But it's been cool, man. Team No Sleep, you know what I'm saying? What's that, you know? I put sleep on my registry, and nobody seemed to be able to find it for me, so
right.
We'll get it later on. We'll see. But it's been beautiful, man. I want to talk about a few things today, man. We're going to try to toe the line of telling us about some experiences, but also not incriminating ourselves. Sound like a deal?
Right.
Cool, man. Today's show is going to be about the Barber Shows. Recently, you just did your, how many years is this now? Ninth year of doing your own barber show here in North Carolina, man. That's pretty dope, man. Give it up for Ant for sure. Barber Shows is what turned me on to barbering. Like it really expanded my idea of what barbering is.
Right.
You know, coming from, I just think about barbering as that guy that's always gonna be at that one spot in the community. It's gonna be cutting hair, no matter what day, what time you pull up. As long as their business hours open, they gonna be there.
Right.
When I seen the artistic side of barbering, it just blew my mind, man. What was your first barber show?
Warner Brothers in 05.
05. Oh, yeah, that was the peak too.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion, that was around that peak area, dog.
Yeah, because, Atlanta was still just getting away from, like, Freaknik and all that.
Mm-hmm. You saw a lot of R&B artists, like Carl Thomas, and a lot of them was coming to the show.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty dope. I think I seen Mike Vick at the show.
Yeah, he was.
When he got out of prison that time, that was pretty dope. I think if you are a barber, you never experience Bronner Brothers, you have to experience that show.
It's a little different now, though.
It's a lot. It's different, but it's still a really nice, large show.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna have a lot of stuff. I remember I went, man. They had, to me, in the first few years, they had too many non-hair vendors all kind of scattered in the mix. I think they really did a good job of cleaning that up and putting all those
in one area.
Yeah, in one little area, because it was parts of the show. Actually, when I went the first time, the whole floor, the exhibit floor, felt like a flea market more than the actual.
It wasn't organized.
Yeah. Now they have a flea market area for those people look forward to going to those people too. But as me, as a barber, I wanted to kind of experience more hair products and more tools.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's definitely something that every new barber, every new stylist should go and experience for themselves. I know they kind of switched it up too. They went to New Orleans. When I was coming on the scene, they were trying to do like something out on the West Coast. I don't think they ever took off. But yeah, Bronner Brothers is dope. Um, I might go back to Bronner Brothers, man.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when I went, it was, they had the February show, the August show, and then
hmm
they had a cruise in October.
I never did the cruise.
Me either. Only did the two.
The August show was always crazy though.
Oh, yeah.
The August show was ridiculous. So when are the dates now, man? Is it February and October now? Is that it?
Still, I think February is still August.
Okay. Have you ever did Premiere?
Premiere Orlando.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good show
That's
too.
a big show.
But I would say, man, it is not as culturally I don't know the word I'm looking
Diverse?
for. It ain't a black hair show.
No.
It's
I mean, it's a lot more in there now,
yeah.
but to be like a Bronner's, no.
Yeah, it was good to me to see like the whole different side of the hair industry at that show.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of people there though.
Mhm.
Orlando was where it's at too. Have you did the show out in Long Beach? What is that?
Mm.
It's another show. It's really like
It
Premiere,
is
but it's in Long.
ABS.
Sound about right.
It's
Yeah.
ABS because they also do Chicago too.
Okay, that's a really good show.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other shows that you haven't been to that you would like to go to?
The one I just missed in Vegas. They got one in
Oh,
Vegas
yeah,
now.
yeah. I heard it's okay. I
Yeah.
heard it's okay.
Um,
Have you ever did Connecticut?
CT. Yeah, I did that. I
that's
did the first
amazing.
2 years. When
CT is the best barber shop I've been to. Like from the night before they do the movie night, you know what I'm saying? That was pretty cool. They rented out the whole theater. They had a party in the lobby. You go see the movie you want. It was just network. They had like the Barber Grammys. I know Bablis did like a release like Apple would. You know
Mhm.
how Apple used to release their phones
right.
announcements. That's how Bablis did it. Joint one time out there. It was pretty cool. It was a really great experience in CT.
Yeah, because a lot
I
of
met a
their
lot of
affiliates.
lifelong friends in CT as well.
Yeah, because a lot of their Babylon's affiliates are at CT show.
Right. Yeah, that is correct, man. That was definitely an experience, man. I would say the Bronner is probably still the funnest show I've been to.
That CT show, that first show was an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got called to come work the show at the like a day before.
Oh man.
So
How'd
it's
you
like,
get there?
so it's like trying to get a flight at that point. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so the person was like, "Oh, we'll provide you transportation." So when I got the email, I'm thinking I'm catching a flight. So I'm like, "All right, cool, bet." So when I opened up the email, it was a bus ticket.
Oh man.
So I had to catch a bus
Chinese bus.
from here to Connecticut. Man, about 10 hours on that bus. It beat me down. By the time I got out there, I couldn't even hardly work because I was tired.
For sure.
Yeah.
Are you the type, man? This is me. I just talked to my dad about this the other day. I need a day off after the vacation.
Oh yeah.
I need a day to recoup
Just to
after
sleep.
the vacation. Yeah, call that travel, man. That thing can take a toll on you, bro.
Yeah, because
We ain't got them young bodies no
right,
more.
because we do all the driving or
Right. Facts. Now, what would you like to see from the shows moving forward, man? What elements are really good that they need to continue, and what things are missing, you think?
it's been a while since I've been to a show now because of all COVID,
Yeah.
and so I really haven't really tapped into any international shows. I just like the way the innovation is going with the barbering, and but I still would like to see some old school, real traditional stuff, to keep it, 100, traditional, should I say? But I don't know.
One thing I do like is the education pieces at a lot of the shows. Everybody's not there just to spend money on products and tools.
Right.
But I do like the education piece, so I think they need to continue to do that. The vendors, I think shows be having good products and good concepts, but I think some of the vendors be lacking the sales skills. they have this innovation, this creative side, but they don't have the sales. You remember going through the mall and that person at the kiosk that you want to book, or you know they're gonna speak to you. They don't have that.
Right.
They need that where that person can draw you in, talk to you, get to know you, and if they can't sell your product, get your information so they can stay in contact with you. I want to be sold something. You know what I'm saying? If you got a cool product, come talk to me, show it, and give me a sample. Right? I like that. One thing I really, really want though for our shows is the participation from non-professionals. When I say participation, I'm talking about just people attending that are just public. I think a lot of people think of hair shows for only the professionals only.
Right.
I think they miss out on the competitions and the thrills and the kind of the excitement of the show.
Right.
A lot of our shows will be really exciting, like the 15-minute fade. To see somebody do a whole fade in 15 minutes is already remarkable.
Right.
But then you see them cats do 2 fades, and then they do their own in 15 minutes, and it don't look good. That is like a spectacle in itself. I remember seeing the guy have a pair of clippers in each hand, and he fading with both clippers instead of using the comb of the clipper. I was like, yo, this is ridiculous.
Right.
Like, I ain't never seen no mess like this.
You see some interesting things.
Yeah. Then let's go back. Man, you said something about you went to the comedy show, right? Joe Torre or Guy Torre, I know they brothers. Well, one of them. So trash. Like, he bombed that show. It was horrible, dog, at Barber Brothers.
I can't think which
I don't know which one it was.
I think it was...
Bruh, when I say it was horrible...
I remember that one too, though.
We started over-talking him, the crowd, like, just having conversations. Like, man, what you about to do? I'm about to do this. Let's go. It got horrible, man. He still got paid at the end of the day, but I was like, man, this was my first time ever going to a comedy show and see somebody bomb. I really felt bad for him. I wanted to try to crack jokes on him or nothing. I think it's just part of life, man. I don't think nobody was going there to watch him fail. I think once we seen it, it was like, all right, cool. We got way more things we can go be doing right now.
It probably was a situation where he's probably trying to change his act, and it was not the time to do it.
Yeah, it wasn't no good, dog. It was
probably testing out his jokes
I ever seen, dog. Yeah. But I made some friends at the show, man. It was
always
cool, man.
Networking is
literally it was the girls beside us. We connected, man. We've been like friends ever since, dog. So we got like a nice little friend group. Other than that, man, Barber Brothers, man. Hey, yo, do you remember when they moved Barber Brothers to the other side?
I think my legs are still over there.
That was the first year I got to stay at the Omni. I bought my ticket in advance. I said, I'm not doing all this walking again. I'm not driving. I'm going to just leave my hotel room, go to the lobby, and walk into the show. Man, they moved that thing way across.
I think it wasn't an Apple Watch. I think it was a Fitbit at that time. Man, that thing, just getting from the parking lot to the show, I think I did 10,000.
Bruh, I believe you.
Like, what?
I call myself being cute, y'all. When back in the day, I was a little thinner, and I had a nice little suit game, right? And I wore my loafers with the no socks. I know that little leather toe the back of my little heel up. But I had to drag my foot all the way back to the hotel room.
I don't know
if
what
you know me, I walk fast. But I would say so much pain. Who would have known that little piece of thing, little skin on your Achilles or back of your heel could hurt like that? I was like, man.
Yeah, I don't know who made them move that thing.
What? Bro, I was so hot, bro. Like, man, I done spent all this money on this hotel that I'm assuming is right there.
Right.
And that thing way across, man. That was rough, dog. Still needed to take a ride, boy. That jump was crazy, man. I got a crazy story, man. I hope this don't get me canceled. But it is, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I do not discriminate against nobody.
Right.
But an awkward situation is an awkward situation. After I realized they had moved the show, I think it was the very next year I went back. I went and just got an Airbnb. They end up being in the hood. I should have known better. I should have checked the maps to make sure, but man, that show was hood. Anyway, got an Uber to the show, enjoyed the show, and I had to get an Uber to go back to my joint. And when I got the Uber pulled up. It was two people sitting up front.
Mm-hmm.
It was a driver and another person. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not about to set myself up to get robbed or something. And I looked down on my app just to verify. I didn't see that the person driving had a disability. They had I think they were deaf.
Mm.
So, if you know me, you know I love music.
Mm.
I like when I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth to music. When I go to the bathroom, I got something playing on my phone. You know what I'm saying? A car ride is meant. You're supposed to play music. Every Uber experience I ever had was music in the car. Like you remember when Uber first popped, man, people had lights all in their car, everything. Well, how do you ask a deaf person to turn up the radio? I'm back there like, I want to ask this girl so bad to turn the radio on, but I don't know how to ask them.
Should have wrote it down. You should have wrote it down.
Bruh, could you imagine them turning that radio on, the volume on 100? Blew my eardrums out. I'd be right there with them. But yeah, man, it was a crazy, awkward moment, dog. Man, it's funny to me.
Yeah, but when you say music, like it was an experience when I was in Puerto Rico. The dude that was driving, I forgot what kind of car it was, but it was like I can't even describe what kind of car it was. It was almost like one little small compact SUV or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But man, he had some systems back there. He had like a wall back there. Man, that joint was hitting, boy. Right. He was a cool dude, man.
Puerto Rico. Did you lose your wallet in Puerto Rico?
Man, that's crazy.
At a hair show.
Yeah, I almost couldn't make it back.
Bruh. That was
an experience. Because it was the last day, and we was going back to the show, and I had some cargo pants, and my wallet had fell out, and it, I guess, wears between the seatbelt thing, where you fasten the seatbelt to. And I didn't know it, so I got out, went through my whole day, and, you know, at the show, I was with the team, so I really didn't have to buy nothing. So everybody was like, you know, buy this, buy that, and they was buying. We all share. So I really didn't have to come out of pocket. So I ain't had to come out of pocket until I got back to the hotel, and I was going to the store at the hotel, and I went to go to checkout and realized I had my wallet. I was like, oh crap! But right. So but it was a cool dude at the valet that had been working like a couple of days that I was there, and I went out there and I was just talking to him. I was telling him my experience. He's like, oh yeah, you got in such and such car.
That's dope.
Cause I had already done called, and they was like, I was like, yo, I got the tickets, I got everything, you know, all my ticket information where I came over here. They was like, nah, that's not enough. I'm like, how's it not enough? Like, it's from the airport. Like, it's something you gave me to show that I came here. Like, why wouldn't that be enough? So, long story short, like the valet guy, he ended up calling the guy. And you got to think about, like, all the people that he done seen that day and nobody saw it. You know what I'm saying? So he called him. He went outside. I think he had just got home. So he went outside, went in the car, and he was like, yeah, I see the little shiny thing. Where's between my seatbelt? Because it was a little metal clip, and it just had, like, my cards and then money on the other side, like a money clip. And he brought it back, man. I gave him, like, $40. Boy, he was happy, man. So.
Man, my homeboy, he was out in Colombia, I think, and he dropped his phone, similar situation, in the car, in the taxi. And they went through his phone, bruh. They sent themselves money. They bought a transmission for a car. Man, I ain't gonna say they wiped him out, but they spent some money off his account, dog. He had to go through a whole lot just to get all his money back, and, you know, just his phone number back, his email recovered, and all that stuff. That was crazy, bro.
I remember that.
You telling me your story, man, it made me think about, I went out to LA one time, and the flight leaving here was like super crazy. We had to run and sprint, and I got to the counter. Like, they had literally held a plane for us because TSA took so long. It wasn't actually want TSA. What you have to do before TSA?
The check-in.
The check-in. They only had 2 people for like 1,000 people.
Mm.
I got there like 3.5 hours early in one morning. Anyway, I run. You get to the boarding part of the plane. I put my ID down because I needed to show some, scan. I left my ID there.
Mm.
I didn't realize it the whole time until I was going out to a club and I have no ID. Luckily, though, I was with somebody who knew somebody and it was all cool. I'm like, though, how the hell am I gonna get back home?
Right.
Well, I had to go on to the airport and just face the music. Like, hey, look, I got everything else, but I don't have my ID. And this dude, man, was probably about 5'9", 5'10", probably about 300 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he had the worst attitude, but he made me feel like I so inconvenienced him and I was super wrong. I'm already apologetic and feeling bad. I ain't got my own stuff. But he did like, when the cops run after somebody, they do the slide across the hood. He did that across the conveyor belt. And he had like his attitude with me. Come on, put your hands out. Do we need to go to the back room? I was like,
no.
Nah, we can do it right here. He had to search me, bro. He searched me like 2 times, bro. Then after, he tried to be like the nicest, sweetest dude. So, where you from? You going back to Raleigh? Oh, what is that? Your case there? You cut hair? I'm just like, thank you. And I just had to walk on off, dog. It wasn't that serious, dog.
It's crazy.
Man, he was so dramatic, man. I was like, man, these things just happen in life, dog. It's just added to the bank of terrible memories. It was a good time, though, in LA. I love going to LA, man.
I love it. I love the West Coast.
Ridiculous, dog.
I wish I could move to the West.
Yeah. Every time I go, man, I'm like, dang, man, I can just pack up and move out here. But then I'm like, man, if I can do that, I need to just dominate where I'm at for now. So I always come back home motivated, man, to do more and just go crazy. Any shows that you're looking forward to going to in the near future?
I mean, I'm just looking forward to actually now start back. Since like now COVID is over now.
Yeah,
we can maneuver.
We think it is until.
Well, I mean, to the point where everything was shut down.
Yeah,
I don't think it's. I don't think we're gonna shut down no more. I think we're just gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
But to now just be able to go back to attend shows.
Yeah.
I would like to go to Bronner's. I would like to go to Premiere. I would like to CT. I would like to Long Beach. That's about it, really.
I'm
just trying to revamp now because we're thinking about expanding for this 10th year. So
yeah, I want to go back to CT for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I never did a Vegas show. My man down in Charlotte got the Barberville joint, Barberville Fest. I want to definitely do that.
I definitely want to go to that October 1st.
Yeah, I might go back to Orlando in the future, man. I want to get out the country too, man. I haven't been out the country for a show. That'd be cool, and it could be like Europe or, I even do like a show in Asia somewhere. I think that'd be pretty cool too.
I just can't do the flight.
I could if I had time to relax. You know what I'm saying?
13 hours, one way.
I can do the 13 hours one way as long as I know I'm gonna be there for at least a week. Does that make sense? I couldn't do that. I could do that if it was
because it's like 6 and then business, but it's like a 6 hour then 13, so it's like 19 total. But it's like that stretch is always.
Hey, look, at least you ain't got to fly. You just go out there and go to sleep.
I can't. I just can't.
Oh,
I had to sleep. Man. I had to stay up for like 2 days.
For sure. And then you got to adjust to the time zone. Yeah. All right, man. Look, man, your Eagles doing all right?
We 2-0.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Y'all ain't played but like, what, 6 quarters? Yeah, because that fourth quarter, y'all would be tripping, bro. Y'all got to tighten up, man.
Yeah, we got to tighten up the secondary. And we had a lot of people hurt.
My team gonna win the Super Bowl, baby.
Your team win every year.
My team win the Super Bowl every year because I am a bandwagoner for whoever win the Super Bowl. Let's rock and roll, baby. Shout out to Coach Prime too out there in Colorado, man. I'm on that bandwagon.
Man, I hope Hunter get well, man.
Yeah, man. We gotta get him back ASAP.
Cheap shot on Hunter.
Yeah, it took him out of the game. I think that player should have got suspended.
He should have, because the dude in the USC got taken out, so he should have got taken out too.
Yeah. But anywho, man, that we can't control that, man. But we can't control what we can control. So we're gonna focus on what we can control, and that is this podcast, man. Thank you for showing up this morning, man, and doing your thing. Thanks for my team behind the scenes, Antoine and Brock, man. We appreciate y'all. Again, y'all, this is the Better Barber Podcast. You're going to see us on all these platforms, so definitely tune in. Thanks for all the people who already support. Thanks for those barbers who made a commitment to be better. I don't believe in being the best and, this person's the absolute best at this, whatever. Man, you want those titles, you can have those titles, but I believe in we can be better every day, just 1% better every day. Man, that's going to be a big payoff at the end of the year. So, yeah, this is the Better Barber Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Please share with your friends, and let's keep making our communities better. Again, my name is Reggie Winston. You can find me at Reggie Winston on Instagram and all the other platforms. And how can they find you, my boy?
It's amazing. And no G MLB, man, on IG.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, dog.